Welcome to the review of Raw, March 13th. I'm going to be talking about two segments of the show, but there will be three people going to be mentioned. I did two. Three people. The first one is going to be the ending of the show, and that's Triple H and Seth Rollins. But Triple H is not the third person I'm going to talk about. It's Mick Foley. Now, I kind of identify with Mick Foley, not because he's a great character, if he does good work or not. He has a hip injury. Now, I rarely talk about this on my videos, but the main reason I got really bad depression, and I'm not going to lie, a little bit about myself, I think I've had depression for a very long time because of a very bad situation as a child, because I had severe child abuse. So that, I believe, sparked the depression, because my mother was depressed. And through the child abuse and being around a woman who was depressed, I got it as well. So that's followed me for many decades. But what really sparked it to become as bad as it did 5 years ago, that I had to come onto YouTube and do this channel, was because of my injury in my hip. I have a very rare disease in my hip called, what is it again? Synovial chondromatosis. It means simply the fluid or the gel in between your joints dries up and creates cartilage. And in my case, my entire left hip is full of cartilage. There is no fluid left. And in fact, my left leg has now grown longer by about this much, nearly an inch. That's not an exaggeration, that's a fact. I'm actually longer and taller on one side than I am on the other. But I can understand the situation with Mick Foley. The reason I brought myself into this is because Mick Foley is in agony, due to the fact of all the wrestling he did, and I'm sure that's what caused the damage to his hip. He needed hip surgery, and we've been hearing this I've been hearing it on and off for a while, that he's really needing hip surgery. He's going to work in agony. I don't know what medication they're allowing him to be using, but I'm sure he has to take something to at least alleviate a little bit of the pain, or if they're ordering him not to take any medication or he'll lose his job, he has to be in agony, and I understand it myself for not really taking a lot of medications because I don't want to sleep. If I did, there would be no reviews, period. I would be sleeping 90% of the time. So this could be the last time we see him. I could be wrong, and we may see him next week on Raw, or we'll see him on Raw Talk or whatever after this, and maybe he'll say it. I don't know. But who knows? This could be the last time we see him, or we may see him the last time on WrestleMania. So he'll get some type of payout before he goes and gets hip surgery, because the man probably needs it badly. I just wanted to say that because I identify with him in the pain that he's going through. I may not show it, but I'm in pain right now. I don't cry about it. I just deal with it. But anyway, Seth Rollins and Triple H. Seeing him out there was good. Seeing him get his ass whooped, and I'm talking about Seth Rollins having that cane wrapped around his head. Well, actually, he didn't get the cane wrapped around his head. That's metaphorical, before him getting his ass whooped, was okay. I was fine with the situation with that. And it's good to see that he may actually make WrestleMania. Is it one of the best feuds they have? No. I believe the only feud they have that is the best feud is Kevin Owens and pretty much Chris Jericho. There is the best. Now, second thing I want to talk about is Roman Reigns. I'm going to be honest here. I see this for him as not an opportunity to go and face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, to be honest. And maybe if anybody wants me to elaborate it more on a debate of the week, and leave a message below, a comment. I just don't see this good for him. It's not that he couldn't perform at WrestleMania. He's done before and he did a great job. I see this as a no-win situation for him. I don't see him winning anything good in this situation. If they book him like I believe they're going to book him, the crowd is going to hate him even more. Honestly, he's in a no-win situation right now. I just don't see this WrestleMania match helping him. I actually see it hurting him. No matter how you cut it, either way he wins or loses. But this is just my point of view about that. You guys tell me below and leave me a message if you want me to elaborate it on this subject of Roman Reigns in a no-win situation. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.